Hello, people. Welcome to Thav Exclusive this week. This week, I have a very wonderful personality. He's a comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and is also a social entrepreneur. Don't go anywhere. We'll be meeting my guest in a bit.
Hey there! Are you looking to record your videos, do your voiceovers, and take your professional pictures? Look no further. With our state-of-the-art newsroom, photography, kitchen for our food content creators, and exclusive children's studio, we certainly can deliver the best studio experience. Our carefully designed studio space can bring your diverse creative content ideas to life. We aim to consistently serve value to our customers far and wide. Come, let Thav Media give life to your dreams. Thav Media, a slice of infotainment.
Welcome back. I'm being joined now on set by K.O. Baba. Welcome, sir.
Welcome. Welcome, sir.
You've been very busy.
I'm loyal.
No, I
At
mean loyal
last.
fan.
No, when I came in here, people said at last.
At last.
And of course, it's because nobody said I did humble. So I didn't say I did humble. Let me say I apologize for all the schedule and follow-up. It's not my nature. I'm not like that.
No, it's not your nature.
I was just very busy, but
yes, you're a very busy man. You know, because I know how it took us, how long it has taken us to follow up. But finally, you're here.
I'm here. So let's get down to business.
I think.
Ask me anything. As far as it's not money.
We might ask you money.
Just ask me anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, my name is K.O. Baba. That's not my real name. I always like to hide my real name. But just,
What's your real name?
my real name is just name. That is in my bank account. If I send you my account now, you see my real name. Okay, my real names are Johnson Benjamin Johnson.
Okay.
My stage name is K.O. Baba. My nickname is Mayor of Pitakwa. Let me just break it down like that. Those are like 3 ways to identify who I am. Okay. I'm a comedian, I'm a conference speaker, and I consult for people in the area of branding and marketing as well.
Okay.
And
that part we don't know.
Yes, I do that a lot. Of course, I'm trying to build a marketing company.
Okay.
For me as a creative person, I do that a lot. I am the convener of K.O. Baba Youth Convention.
Only you?
Yes, only me. Only me one mayor, according to my friend.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a husband.
I'm a father.
I'm a father, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say you grew up here in Port Harcourt?
Yes, I grew up here in Port Harcourt, but I was born in Port Harcourt, D-line to be precise. One of the days I want to visit that compound, number 80 Bar Street in D-line. I started my primary school, then I left briefly to Cross River State. Did my primary 3 to 4. I came back and back to County Grammar School, Ikurichi. From County Grammar School, Ikurichi, I moved to JSS Brokery. JSS Brokery, I tried to do that thing they call distance university. Those time I tried to study business.
Distance.
And that time in Unical, they had a school in Port Harcourt. I tried to do business admin then, still in Port Harcourt. But you know, at some point they had to cancel the whole.
Scrap, yes.
Yes, and it was not a bad idea from the government. Most of the schools were not
Functioning
in terms of the standard of education. Many years after, I said I had to go back to UST and study marketing. I just graduated a few months ago.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm a Port Harcourt boy.
Okay.
Boy.
So now I can say that name, Mayor of Port Harcourt, is justified.
Yes, Dio boy. When I Dio boy 97 Akokwa Street, 34 Ibe Jumbo Akokwa. So I'm a Dio boy.
Dio town boy.
Yeah, Dio boy.
D-line boy.
Proudly Dio.
Okay.
So define Dio by me. I was telling people I forgot. I want to say it to my show. Now me be Dio. Forget about who you say. Then they take phone for Dio. Then they do this for Dio.
Now you be
That's
Dio.
not Dio. Those ones are some bad elements where they everywhere. Now me be Dio. You are determined. You are hardworking. You're hustling. You're humble.
Oh, okay. So how did the name K.O. Baba came about?
My name, I have a native name. My native name is Coco.
Okay.
Yes, Coco means like father's namesake. Some people will say Coco Ite. That's what Coco means. I had this friend, he was answering the same name. one day, Sunday Jeremiah was his other name. His other name was the same thing. We just started calling ourselves KO.
Okay.
KO. KO. That's what we started calling ourselves. Then I was not a comedian. So when I started doing comedy, I was answering. Then we get used to that thing. If they do comedy, we just add MC for your name. So if this TV station was a comedy, I just going to say MC, Thav TV. They would just add it. Okay. So they started calling me MC KO. I went to somewhere at some point to do something. I wanted to check the pastor. It was a book launch. And I said, please, tell the pastor that the MC is around. The lady asked, what's your name? I said MC KO. Is it KO, MC KO, or MC KO Baba? I said, it's MC KO Baba. Okay. And all through that show, that was the name. And I left there and I started answering MC KO Baba as well. Because there was Ali Baba, there were so many Baba then. Yeah. It was beautiful for me to just add the Baba
of Pitakwa.
So when I added the Baba, I was growing. I don't enjoy the MC tag on it. It was MC. This I had to take away the MC. Just leave me for KO.
Because there are people that do just strictly MC jobs.
Yes.
So you wanted a brand that was defined.
And I just wanted a brand that if I need to tell people, if I need an MC on my name but put it now I'm a comedian, that means it's not good enough. At some point I grew to a point where when I just mentioned my name, people could identify with the brand.
Okay, I understand. So, tell us about, for some years now, you've been doing the Mayor of Pitakwa, and it has been massive. The turnout has been. So, tell us about the Mayor of Pitakwa.
Okay, the actual title of that show is KO Baba on Duty.
Okay.
When I did the first edition, I had AY as my guest then. The first edition, I did the first edition in maybe 2013 or so, or 11, I've forgotten the date.
Okay.
And that was the title of the show. So I normally subtitle the show. I did a subtitle, Laugh at the Stress. I did some subtitle. The KO Baba on Duty had different subtitles.
Okay.
But when it got to 2-3 years ago, something had happened. We were just sitting at Eden Kingdom Lodge. We were discussing politics, and we were very angry. And our conversations were like, the politicians are not doing anything. The worst thing is when you look at some of the people like, where did the system?
No call name.
I know one call name. Then my friend Benny Odeme say, if nobody all this indigenous thing, a pool like you feed be mayor, you have the heart. We were just laughing and joking. That same week, they announced that they want to do a local government election. And my friend Benny said, we'll shake these people, did artwork for me, vote for Cuba, Mayor of Pitakwa. When he sent me the artwork, vote for Cuba, Mayor of Pitakwa, I had to post the artwork. And my phone was buzzing. Are you serious? Do you mean it? I don't care whether you win or not, I will support you.
Wow.
One of my friends called me from UK. When people start, I will send something. What I mean, it was massive, not massive. I just wish I can see that. I can have a memory. I'm waiting for a memory. The day Facebook would just give me a memory of that post. Like, the shares were getting close to 50 in few minutes, getting to 100. The comment was, everywhere was buzzing. People were sending me WhatsApp messages. And I told my friend Benny, see this thing, that joke, they won't turn as serious.
So why didn't you just take advantage of that and go into politics?
Okay, that's for me. I do politics. I do politics. At some point, I was the essay to my counselor. When it is time for political season, just like what I'm doing now, I go about sensitizing people, get your PVC. In election day, I do that, yeah. But you know how Nigeria is. I was trying to contest for PDP World Chairman one time like that. And you could see it's not an engaging factor. Even if we've made a mistake somewhere, in countries who understand the best for their citizens, you will see state of resident.
Yes.
Yes, in Nigeria, state of origin. So there's no two ways about it. The SOR and SOO are not the same thing. Yes, but I had support, even if most of them are fake love, even if people just shout. Yeah. And I told Benny that, see this thing, I will turn them to show. Okay. Benny would do my presides. When we wanted to make it a show, I didn't want to title the show Mayor of Pitakwa because then the election had gone, there's a Mayor of Pitakwa. We said, let's use Pitakwa. And when we use Pitakwa, we can trademark our Pitakwa and know that are two different things. Mayor of Pitakwa, Mayor of Pitakwa. And then I got to the edition, I now had to subtitle the show Mayor of Pitakwa. We did publicity, we took loan, we did billboards, we did a lot, and all of a sudden, COVID didn't allow the show hold. I spent money, lots of millions of naira. After the COVID, I had to pay that money. Last year, I said, let's do it again. I want to repeat the title.
The Mayor of
Pitakwa. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be going on a short break, but when I come back, I want to ask you if the state of origin stuff affected you in a way here in Port Harcourt. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the short break.
Have you registered for your permanent voter's card? I mean, your PVC. There is a Nigeria we all seek, a place where love, peace, security, and unity can reign supreme.
Waste no time. We want a country where peace and justice will be the order of the day.
Unfortunately, there's a problem. One big challenge this generation has to solve.
Our country cries for help every day. We need able and capable hands to lead and direct.
These capable hands can be you. Have you gotten your PVC? Have you registered for the ongoing voting process? Don't say your vote does not count. Yes, it does.
Have you gotten your PVC? Your apathy towards Nigeria's electioneering process will further inhibit our collective growth and development as a nation. Your refusal to participate and engage will keep us at a standstill. So be intentional.
I have my PVC. Your votes, your voice would go a long way in preventing absolute destruction of this country and the future of our children, the hope of tomorrow.
The 2023 Nigerian elections are just around the corner. Go out and get heard. Don't forget, your vote, your voice. This message is proudly brought to you by Thav Media Limited.
Welcome back. So before we went on the break, I wanted to ask you if the state of origin stuff, because you know in Nigeria we still do indigenous and non-indigenous.
Yeah.
Would you say in some way that affected you?
I think maybe you add some weight to the question, you make it difficult.
Okay.
There are people that will not be there for you because you're not an indigent there.
Okay.
I know in Nigeria we pretend, we don't see tribalism and racism as the same thing, but they're the same thing. Not just the English different. But when you come to the creative sector, to the creative industry, I would say no for me.
Okay.
Yes, when I say no, I mean no. I had my friends who keep complaining that because I know we're indigent, because I've had my name mentioned in places and they say it's not an indigent. But it's still not a factor to affect me. At the match door.
The entertainment.
Yes, as at the match door. If I say I want to use, I used to tell people that if the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, said, I want to give every entertainer, come to my office and take 5 million, he said indigents, I will go.
Because you've been here all.
Yes,
all
I
your life.
don't allow anybody. There are people. I have people in the industry who hate me. When I was doing the show, I said Mayor of Pitakwa, and they're like,
Why? Why
it's
Mayor of
obvious.
Pitakwa?
Why Mayor of Pitakwa? I have those kind of persons.
Okay.
Now, the reason why it's not affecting me is because I'm not listening to them. The reason why Port Harcourt is like a city. Port Harcourt is a metropolis. That's how I see it. Port Harcourt is a metropolitan city. The city where you have different people coming. There's a commissioner that is not an indigent. Yes, in this there are people in power that are not indigent. So if you're watching this, you're creative. You do not, when you accept, you will see 2, 3, 4 indigents who will frown, who will want to block you, want to talk bad of you, who are not happy you're progressing because you're not an indigent. But listen, for every 2, 3, 4 you see, there is 200, 300, 400 that doesn't care.
Okay.
And that's why it will not affect me, because they that are with me are far more than they that are not for me. So it ain't for me.
Okay, so would you say that, what would you say about the industry in Port Harcourt in terms of sponsorship, in terms of partnership? Because I've gotten to meet a lot of artists who say, oh, I'm moving. You know now, they're going for greener pastures. I'm moving to Lagos, you know, close people, you know, and I know they've moved, like really moved. Even though you get to find out that some of them are not even doing well moving to Lagos. So what made you stay back?
I believe in Port Harcourt. Yeah, that's for me. One of the things I detest so much is traveling.
Okay.
Yes, I don't like traveling. My friend was saying I query blood. Yes, I don't like traveling. When I was growing up, when I was traveling with my parents, I would throw up. So if I go way back now, there I start to hate travel. So when they want to travel, I want to dodge. Myself and my friends, we had an event in Ghana, and I've dodged them. They don't go airport, go they wait for me. I said, I'm coming. First, I just skipped to pick my yellow paper from immigration.
Okay.
Just made them go. So they don't reach the airport. They call me if they will soon leave, flight is coming. I went to immigration, took my yellow paper. As I was driving, I told my friend reverse. He said, what? I said, I'm not going. That's me. I'm very comfortable with Port Harcourt. Sad. It's not a good thing for me. I should not be saying this, of course. But I've always loved Port Harcourt and always like seen Port Harcourt as a city that I can still make my breakthrough.
Okay.
Yes. But for my friends and for people who have left the city, I can say I understand with them, I agree with them. What makes an industry easy for you, what gives you profit is corporate partnership.
Yes.
And that we don't have in this city.
Okay.
So it's just a few persons like me. If we get to the point where I tell you how I executed my last show, you'll be shocked. Yes, you'll be shocked. Like, just a few persons who have that favor to have somebody who come and give you a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there. But stay in this city is because I believe in the city, because I also don't like traveling. I also don't like going to somewhere and I won't just be somewhere as big as I'm big now.
Yes.
When I started my career, I wanted to move to Lagos. I didn't move then. If I had gone then, better for me. Today, if I want to leave this town to any city, I should go with 50 million naira. I should go with my workforce. I should go with people I will not go fit travel again. Only me, Johnny just come. Yes,
Go with your team.
yes, I should go with my team, with my equipment. If I go to Lagos, pay an apartment, imagine this place now, set up something like this, and I'm doing my comedy. I get my marketers, go out there, market companies, show them what we can do. I will still succeed.
Okay.
Yes,
so,
but
in terms of moving, because you were talking about getting sponsorship here and corporate to sponsor like entertainment is really slim. So, how have you been able? Tell us, how have you been able to keep your program running, like getting people to come out? Because even pulling crowd out here, you know how difficult it is.
What I do, I don't advise others to do is risky. Yes. Now, this I executed my events first from savings. I keep a little money. Okay. Sometimes I don't even keep. Yes, my last event was even hard because I kept some money. I do crypto, so I staked some coin. I was hoping that close to the event, I'm going to unstake the coin. When I unstake the coin, I've made some profit. But the market, there's what we call bull and bear market. We're in bear market, so if I unstake the coins that I will be at loss. Okay. So I now said, leave this there. I started looking for money. I took a loan.
Sorry, do you know why I asked you this question? Because I know that most times, as an entertainer, you don't make your money from ticketing.
Yes.
Because if it's ticketing, you're running at a loss.
Yes. When I started, I don't make money from ticketing, but now I make money from ticketing. Okay. Yes. Like my last event, I took a loan, add with the little I had, and then the rest of the event, I was using ticketing to push the event. Okay. Yes, I sold a lot of tickets. Yes. That's because of my marketing approach. I had telemarketers calling people to buy tickets. Okay. Myself and some persons were out there on the field. People are inside the room calling you to buy tickets, and me, I'm moving. So I sold, and every time I was selling the ticket, I was plowing it back. Okay. Yes, I told my friend, I sold, before my event, I sold like 8 figures worth of tickets. Okay. That's the amount. But it is not supposed to be that way. What's supposed to happen is supposed to be when you have corporate sponsorship.
They take all the burdens off you.
Yes, they won't take all. You don't even need as much. I had like 3-4 companies who came in, they were helpful. They were able to take out like 20% or 30% of my body. Okay. But when you have people who can take like 50, 70%, a lot will work for you. things will be easier, you make money, you make profit. But when you're running the shows like we do here, from your personal purse, from borrowing, it leaves you with very little when you finish the event, or nothing sometimes. Okay. And that's the sad news. What I still don't understand, okay, I don't understand them now. If I say I still don't understand, I'm lying. Why do companies struggle to partner what we do?
Yes.
Yes, and then I now did my research, because I'm a marketer. I did my research like 2-3 years ago. You need to look at value exchange. What most of
What are
these,
they getting in return?
yes, what are they getting in return? Most times, what most of us do is just put them on the red carpet. You don't try for the company. For goodness sake, that's not enough. Companies want to get visibility. They want to sell.
Don't you think if they want something in return, they should also sign artists, like endorse them?
Yeah.
Even at a fee. You understand?
And we are still far from that in Port Harcourt. Our people say, even when they want sign, even though we want sign, as they don't measure peanuts, every money big for our people. That's the sad thing. But for me, over the years, I've been able to develop value and understand how to offer value exchange. Companies are now partnering with me. I've turned down like 3, 4, 5 endorsement deals because I don't want to be tied down by anybody.
Okay.
Yes, you just see somebody say, our company will give you 5 million. It sounds big to some persons. If you said that to me 5 years ago, I will embrace
You
you.
rush it.
If it was a lady, I will give you a peg, hug you, anything. If you said that, but even at this point, when they tell us about endorsement, they are talking peanuts. They are not even talking bread and butter.
Okay.
Yes.
So lastly, I want to ask the last question. Do you have any, do you have people under your mentorship?
Yes, I do. That's the most important part of the industry. I do. I have several. I have proteges who work for me. I have proteges they don't directly work for me because I see potentials in them. And then I start nurturing them. I make myself accessible to them. They ask questions. Because they are just starting, sometimes they ask for financial support. You just keep encouraging them. Tats TV was one of my partners. If you check from the videos, yes, I had like close to 20 comedians before even the main art in the publicity get on that stage. Just because I want to encourage them, just because I want to give them the go-ahead to keep going. So I do that a lot. And I want to encourage everybody ahead, you need to do this, I beg. Yes, you need to do this.
It's the right direction. Thank you, sir, for coming to our show today.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
Thank you. That will be all today on Thav TV Exclusive. I hope you were able to learn one or two. Until I come your way again, it's bye-bye from me.